What's up, my people? This is the lyrical genius, Black Titanium, today's host of another episode of Mental Telepathy's Arena. And as you know, the subject matter varies. But there's one main subject today that I want to really talk about. And I need you to help me in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Okay? I know in my past videos, I told you, I don't think that white people are human, due to the fact that, they commit heinous acts of genocide and the shit that they do. It's just like preposterous. Like, this shit is crazy how many people they could kill at one time, shit like that. So I know that I was saying that they ain't human because of that. I was basically just trolling because they, during the daytime, when I'm out and about, the feds always, he always have the Illuminati puppets trolling me, with the Asian provocateur action going on. So during they little escapades, watching them troll me, what I'm saying, I always do. I observe and I study. I do research. It don't matter what they doing. I'm doing research. They think that I'm caught up in my feelings and shit like that. That's part of the sight game, part of the mind game. You know what I'm saying? But I'm really questioning whether these motherfuckers are human or not. Feel me? Whether they human or not. Because in the past few days, a few events have happened that made me question that. Like, okay, like a few days ago, they had an Illuminati puppet show going on. Okay? So it was this white chick. Like I remember I told you in my past videos that they'll either have the immigrants, the Mexican chicks, or they'll have the white chicks. If they can't get none of them niggas to do it, they'll just send a white chick by, and she'll do this shit. She'll just troll you, bring your child by. So a few days ago, I'm basically watching these bitches troll. You feel me? And so this white chick come by with her baby, So she, they do this little thing where they jump in front of you and they try to slow down and shit, and then they start tripping and shit, right? Yeah, it's really. So I'm like, so basically, when they started that shit, I said, so when they started that shit, she jumped in front of me. So basically, she caught instant karma. She basically caught instant karma, right? When she jumped in front of me, she tripped over some shit and basically fell with her baby, and like they fell like with no balance, because she was trying to hold on to the baby, and she couldn't. But she held on to it, but they fell together, but she fell on top of the baby, and the baby, basically, you basically heard the thump when they fell, like both of them, and she fell on her face, right? But what I noticed because I was about to laugh at her, I was like, that's what you get for being a fucking demonoid. You know what I'm saying? I was about to start trolling her, but until I noticed that when they fell out, I noticed that the baby did not even wince. He didn't cry, but he also did not wince. Like, you know how a kid will fall on their head, like a toddler, and they'll fall on their head, that shit hurts. They gonna cry. That's the automatic reaction. This baby, they fell on his head with the mother on top of it, and basically he kept the same look on his face, like. And I said, hold the fuck up. And the girl, she fell on her face. Like, she was trying to hold a baby and she couldn't keep her balance, so she fell on her face. Like, flat on her face. I wish I could have just, had my phone out as they was trolling, and because that's what I'm going to start doing. Every time they start trolling me, I'm going to start taping that shit. You feel me? But that's another story. The thing, when they fell, The girl was basically, when she was trolling me, she kept a smile. She had like that old smirk on her face, that smile and shit. So when she fell, when she got up, the kid had the same look on his face, and she kept the same smile on her face. She fell on her face. That's when I really had to question whether this bitch was, whether these motherfuckers are these just some real human beings. Excuse me, because it's about to start raining. I'm out here in the struggle. Y'all gotta give me a minute. And you gotta give me a minute. I'm really trying to motherfucking, now I gotta start trying to. So yeah. Excuse me, I'm sorry about that. But that's how the show go. That's how this show go when you're struggling. Give me a second. Mom, gotta wipe off the camera. Yo, ghetto. But nevertheless, when both of them got up off the ground, she had the same expression on her face, the same smirk. The bitch did not stop smiling. And the kid, he didn't even have no smile on his face, but he didn't have no frown on his face, and he damn sure didn't cry when he fell on his head. With the mother on top, and basically the mother, she fell on her face. So basically, that right there seemed real peculiar, to a brother like me. Because I'm questioning whether these motherfuckers are really robots. It's either one or two things. Either these niggas ain't human, they aliens or some shit, or they basically under MK Ultra spell or some shit like that. Because that's how they also look when they under. But that was a toddler, so I'm like, yo, you don't put a toddler under. They could be, because white men, when they do their little rituals, as far as that magic shit go, they don't discriminate. As well as when they do that pedophilia shit. They fuck their daughters when they reach puberty and all that shit, especially when they got a bunch of money. You know what I'm saying? They fuck their daughters and shit. If she fine, I know Donald Trump, I could tell that Donald Trump, he fucked his daughter. You know what I'm saying? Because before, he became president, I seen pictures of when how his daughter used to sit on his lap and all that shit. I know he fucked his daughter. And yeah, but white men, they don't discriminate when they start on their kids. Real talk. So when I seen the girl, when she fell on her face and the kid fell on his head, I said, yo, this shit ain't normal. There was no reaction, and when she got up, she kept the same smirk, because I was about to say, that's what your ass get. Instant karma for being a fucking demonoid. But before I got it out my mouth, I noticed that they wasn't, she had the same laugh on her face as when she got up off her face. As a matter of fact, she had like a little knot on her head. And I don't know what shorty had on his head, because I didn't pay it no mind. But I also knew that it was basically a thing where basically I started to question myself whether these motherfuckers was really human or not. So I'm starting to think that some shit is because another thing that made me question it is when I was out in Seattle. They used to run a lot of tests with their little heart machine, and Seattle was like a real government run. It's real government to run. It's like most of the people out there are government, or military, or witness protection programs and all type of shit like that. So before I went out there, I really didn't do my homework. I just went out there because they got the highest minimum wage in the United States. So when I got out there, I basically noticed A lot of weird shit about it out there. And when I would get on the train, everybody would be staring at me, and nobody would be conversating with each other, which was not normal either. So, and I'm like, yo, I mean, everybody had like a blank stare on their face, like they was like under MKL Ultra, like whatever they call that shit, MK Ultra mind control. And I'm pretty sure a lot of them were. I'm pretty sure that a lot of them were, because it was too fucking weird out there. You walk past all the houses, it looked like Little House on the Prairie, but nobody lived in them shits. I mean, it was people who lived out there, but a lot of houses that you walk by, shit was empty. Which could have been the witness protection program houses and shit like that. But I'm pretty sure in people's vacation houses and shit like that. I told myself that. But then I noticed, that when the summer came, nobody still lived in them bitches. So I said, it's some real weird shit going on out here, man. And the Fed, like I told you, the feds know that. I basically, when I went to Seattle, I basically fell into the hands of the belly of the beast, because that, like I said, that's a government-run state. All of that shit is military, government, and all that shit. All type of snitches, all type of shit. But back to the situation. I mean, that's a whole nother video. I'm gonna tell you about that, because I'm well traveled, and I done been to some weird places. In the Pacific Northwest is one of the weirdest places, like Seattle, Portland, Denver, Minnesota, where it's predominantly 85% white. That's really their land. When you go out there, they ain't scared to let you know it either. They bold about their shit, because they all, they got those registered guns out there. So, and they got militias out there and all that shit out. But I didn't give a fuck when I went out there, man. I was just basically, fuck y'all niggas. I hate, I don't like crackers, because I know you motherfuckers can't stand us. And I'm not bitching up nowhere I go. But that's a whole nother story and a whole nother video. But meanwhile, back to the essence of the conversation, I was questioning myself, are these motherfuckers really, like, I think they really got aliens walking amongst us? Because it's like a lot of shit, like, okay, that's one incident. A day after that, they trolling me again. They having another Illuminati puppet show. So they trolling me again, but they playing the Asian provocateur role. And basically what happens out here, the reason why they like me to leave big cities like LA, and they like me to come to small cities like Baltimore and shit like that, in the deep South, and leave New York City and come to the deep South, is because they got many agents. They got many agents from all of, even the Puerto Ricans and black niggas that migrate out here from New York, or out there, or wherever I'm at from New York. They turn into snitches because they think nobody back home can see their ass. A lot of them motherfuckers come from New York and be snitching like a motherfucker. I've seen it, and they know I have, and they can't deny it, because there's too many people who participated. So, but I'm asking, so a day after that, they trolling again. The feds got the Illuminati puppet show popping off again. You feel me? So I'm walking through the streets, and now I know that they running. I know every time they run a Illuminati puppet show, when they trying to do me dirty, because they'll have the police riding right by me, they also be ringing their siren. This is part of their harassment. They'll be ringing their siren, ooh, ooh, and the shit. You know how a police car roll by you and it'll be a siren blowing and it'll fade out. This shit will never fade out. This is how you know they harassing you. They'll either send a police car to do it, or ambulance, or worse, even a fire truck. Some shit where they know it just irritates the shit out you, because that's what the law says. He says the devil has no power over you, but a trifling annoyance. And that's what that's what they constantly try to do. So basically, the day after that, the second incident, they trolling, right? So basically, I'm maneuvering. No, I'm not. No, I'm putting. I'm basically. I'm always putting up a fight. You feel me? All type of shit. So I've noticed, like the white boy. You know what I'm saying? He come by and he looking back at me, but it's in a mocking way. He got a smirk on his smile on his face, yeah, saying, "Yeah, nigga, I got see how I got your people under control." And I know that's what he's saying. He knew I knew that's what he was saying. By the look on his face, because that was right after the little scenario where he sent house niggas and Uncle Julio's, you know what I'm saying, to try to play the Asian provocateur role. So as he's looking back at me and he's basically headed into a pole, right? This nigga's headed straight into a pole, and I'm not saying shit because I want to see instant karma. I'm not trying to warn this motherfucker. And I'm saying, yeah. So I'm calm. I'm making him. I'm playing the psych game with the nigga. Like I'm caught up in my emotions. Oh fuck you, you fucking devil, da 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 da. Cause until he get close to the pole, and then I know how to make him hit his head hard. I just chase after his ass, and then when I chase after him, the nigga turn real hard. Boom! Hit his whole fucking face on the pole. And this wasn't one of those round poles. This was a pole with the it was like a stop sign with a jagged edge. He hit his head on that shit. I'm talking about real fucking hard. Some shit that would have knocked anybody out. Yet this nigga turned back around and this shit didn't even phase the fool. I mean, he staggered back for like one step, and his face didn't bleed or none of that shit. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And I wasn't really mad that the nigga wasn't hurt, but I was, once I did my observance, I said, "Oh shit, something weird about these motherfuckers." You feel me? It's something weird about these bitches. So that right there, I said, okay. I started thinking about that. I said, oh shit. They actually got motherfuckers. They gotta have, these niggas gotta be, them motherfuckers gotta be dressed up as fucking aliens. You feel me? They got the crackers right now trying to troll a motherfucker. Trying to act like they Muslims and shit. They coming by eavesdropping and shit, all type of shit. That's how they use everybody they can. But anyway, this is May 4th, 2019, on the eve of Ramadan. No, we about to go into Ramadan, and they know it. You know what I'm saying? So basically, the closer we get to Ramadan, the more they try to troll you because they want to get their shit off because they know the magic show is over during Ramadan. Once you fasting, that fends off the evilness. You feel me? So they'll send them motherfuckers to try to mind fuck you, all type of shit to be going on. But I know it. So as due to the fact that I know that they tapping my internet activity, what I do, I send tweets out with videos and shit. Basically they already, because they got my internet activity tapped up and my phone tapped up. So basically, whenever I send out the tweet, they be the first ones to catch that shit. You feel me? So, and I know so basically that's why I sent it out. Boom. I sent out some shit with, cause I done made about 50, 60 videos already. You see how they in back of me right now trolling? Eavesdropping and shit? That's what they do all day. They could be 2 o'clock in the morning, man. And the feds will send them motherfuckers by you 2 o'clock in the morning with little kids and all that shit. They don't give a fuck about no little kids, man. They don't care nothing about no little kids, man. They get them niggas up out of bed and say, come on, let's go. We gotta harass this nigga. Real talk. If you notice that my eyes is a little red and shit, it's because I go to the motherfucking, whenever I go out to eat, if I go to Burger King or some shit like that, them niggas that put drugs in your food. So I'm looking at my eyes right now. They kind of like, dog, I know I don't smoke no weed and none of that shit. So I know it's on the eve of Ramadan. So this is the type of shit they do to make a mockery out of God. And also they want to paint a picture and and deceive the rest of the Muslims like I'm less than a Muslim. So it's all a game of espionage that a nigga got to go through, because I already know what I'm dealing. So once you know the psychology, it gives you at least a 25% chance to counteract. A lot of these niggas don't even know that they know. A lot of Muslims don't even know that they being spied on. They just go about their daily lives. They be watching you. Why do these niggas be watching them? It's some crazy shit going on out. But this is truly the last day in time, the days of revelations. But nevertheless, on the other side of the same token, man, that was the second incident. So I said, it really made me start thinking like, yo, what the fuck is going on with these people? Because basically, like I know that white people are pathological people. Like I told you in my previous videos, they are pathological people. They know that whenever they get mad, they start stalking, da 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 da. They're trying to take shots at you all day. But when I started to notice that this shit is way beyond that right now. It's like I seen those two incidents where these people didn't get hurt off for the shit that they supposed to be hurt off. A little toddler hit their head and they don't even fucking wince. Think about that shit. If you're you got a little brother or a little daughter or a little son, and they fall on the floor, the first thing they're gonna do is start crying. That's the nature of that's the nature of a child. So when I seen that, I said, "Oh shit!" So it made me question. I said, "Okay, now I know it's got to be something deeper than that," which I'm pretty sure, because due to the fact that how they enhance technology, we living in a whole new different day and time. I'm sure they got shit in the government that'll blow our minds. From all my research that I've done, when the government falls apart and the system falls apart, from what I understand, they have a 95% kill ratio. Now, a lot of these niggas don't know what kill ratio means. Okay? I mean, a lot of y'all probably don't know what kill ratio means. When I say a 95% kill ratio, that means they got all these gang niggas. They got an agenda for these gang niggas to sweep them niggas off their feet. Because those are the first ones they gonna go get, is the gangs and all them niggas in Portland, Denver, Minnesota, Seattle, all them white people out there. They gonna hit them up first, because these are all the people with the registered guns, mind you. So that's they first. In order for them to pull the shit off that they trying to pull off, they got to take away the people's guns, the illegal ones as well as the legal ones. And they know who got the guns, because they got too many snitches out here. It's just that's just the fact of the matter, man. They got too many snitches. If you ever went and read that book, The Learned Elders of Zion, the one that's on YouTube, is an auditory book, you would know. And this was a book that was written 40 years ago. But what I'm saying is that I'm starting to think that a lot of these white motherfuckers are aliens. Not only the white motherfuckers, the black motherfuckers too, man. These niggas operate like they don't have no conscience whatsoever. But if it's not that, I'm pretty sure it's got to be the fact that these niggas are under MK Ultra mind control spells, man. A bunch of these niggas are, man. There's no way in the world, because remember what I told you in my video, like when the feds, when you draw the feds' attention and they started getting on your back, they surround you with crowds of people. They keep you surrounded like that all day, man. They don't let you participate with no regular people. Everybody around you will be agents, agent provocateurs, feds, and police, and snitches. That's all they will keep around you. So whenever you decide to talk to somebody, you're really talking to the police. You're really talking to the feds. I'm giving you jewels here. You might think that this shit is far-fetched, and the reason why they shit really works, and the reason why they don't ever have to fix it and change it up, is because the minds of the American people, they live for the sake of Allah. They can never even fathom shit like that goes on. Even though people might say, yeah, I know that shit happened. They don't even believe it. They don't believe it. But I'm telling you firsthand, because I know, because basically they don't like me, because I basically speak out against the system, and they don't like nobody, not only me. Just recently, let me give you some news, just in case you don't really even know it. Just recently, they banned Facebook, banned people like Farrakhan. He's banned from Facebook. I got banned from Facebook. What's his name? Fuck it. Oh, Alex Jones, the white dude, the white reporter from the internet. He got banned from Facebook. Milos. Just in case, I don't know if you know who Milos is. He's another internet reporter who brings about awareness. A white dude. No, he's like sort of white, a mixture between white and I don't know, Mexican or some shit like that. But he got banned from Facebook. A lot. So what you got to understand is that all the move is in process. But the first thing they got to do is get the people's guns and shut niggas the fuck up. So that's what they're working on right now. I noticed that the past few videos that I've made has not even have over 25 fucking viewers. Real talk. So those who I'm talking to, it's just like the ones who my subscribers, really. So basically, they working to shut us down slowly but surely. It's going to be, the internet is working on censorship of social media. They're going to censor a lot of shit off of social media. Real talk. Real talk. They're doing it as we speak, man. Yeah, I bet y'all know that they banned a lot of people from Facebook already. And a lot of people don't even know. Real talk. And that's something that you should know, because those are signs that something else is about to happen. Whenever they start doing shit like that, that means they got to move in process. A move is in process, man. Yeah, move is in process. You gotta excuse me, because I know you probably seen the jump in the video. Every time you see a jump in the video, that means I gotta pause. The white people are getting real comfortable, coming around, basically coming around. They're saying a real pretty white bitch or something like that, thinking I don't know what that shit is. I know what it's all about, but basically, it's a thing where they try to eavesdrop on you or whatever. But yeah, like I'm saying, whenever they start banning people off Facebook or for YouTube, that shit is happening as we speak, man. YouTube is going to be next. They're going to do it next. They're going to get rid of a lot of these motherfuckers like me, Alex Jones, Milos. They just banned Farrakhan. All these niggas are getting banned. Whoever speaks out against the system, those are the people that's going to be banned. Not only are we going to be banned, but we're on a death list. This is what a lot of y'all don't understand. This is why you don't understand that I'm not doing this shit for likes and subscribers. Hell no. Because I'm being sacrificed right now. I'm becoming I chose to be one of the sacrifices in order to bring about awareness to the those who don't know, to those who don't understand. And to give information to those who don't understand. People like me, Farrakhan, Alex Jones, Milos, all these niggas is on the death list. When this shit go down, they coming looking for us, man. And they ain't gonna have to, they not gonna have to come looking themselves. They gonna have their little agents and shit. They already got, that's why they got them, that's why they got having us followed right now. That's why we under surveillance and all that shit. Our internet activities being tapped. Because basically, when that shit go down, I'm gonna have to throw my computer away. I'm gonna have to throw my phone away. I should be throwing that shit away right now, because that shit is the very bane of my existence. This is how they tracking me down. Real talk. But on the other side of the same token, yeah, this shit is basically everything is in process right now. A move is they about to make a move on the masses. When they start having censorship and they start banning niggas off Facebook, Facebook is run by the feds. So when they start banning niggas off of Facebook, that's a sign right there, man. That gives you a sign. It ain't nothing. I was never mad about this shit because I stopped getting on Facebook a long time ago when they started censoring my fucking videos and all that shit. But recently they gave me, they told me I'm banned from that shit. Just like they told Farrakhan, just like they told Alex Jones, just like they told Milos and a bunch of other motherfuckers that's YouTubers and internet, those who make videos. So, and what you gotta understand is that this shit ain't nigga don't do this shit for no. I'm not trying to get on like a bunch of likes and all that shit, man. I'm just trying to reach a few people because like when they rock, one thing you gotta understand about the powers that be, man. When they rock niggas to sleep, a lot of these niggas are not just sleep. These niggas are in a trance, sleepwalking. The walking dead, man. That means they can't even hear you. And God tells you that. God tells us that in the book of life. The Quran, the Torah, the Bible, he tells you that. He said, you can warn them all you want to, man. They will not hear you. I have sealed their hearts, their eyes, and I put a veil. Sealed their hearts, their hearing, and I put a veil over their eyes, man. And I sealed their hearts and all of that. So you can warn them all you want to, man. They will not hear you until my wrath comes. And when my wrath comes, only then will the wool be pulled from over their eyes, and I will show them their shame before they die, man. And they will not be able to make it back to their people. A lot of these niggas think because they're in the gang, or they got a clique, or they in the military. You don't know where the fuck you gonna be when the wrath comes, man. This is what God tells us. He said they're gonna be when my wrath comes, they're gonna be disputing amongst each other. Yeah. And they will not make it back to their people. So all these little bunkers that these niggas are building, these deep, man, a lot of these niggas ain't gonna even make it to that shit, man. All these seats they selling for the ark and all that shit, a lot of these motherfuckers are not even gonna make it to that shit. Real talk. So then this is what I'm telling you, that when these type of things, this is why you got to be observant. This is why you got to do research. This is why you got to, don't take my word for it. Just go do the research. See if Alex Jones was really banned. To see if, do your research. This ain't for you to take, take my words on faith value and run with it, man, because we don't do that around here, man. We don't take people's word on faith value. We go do research, man. This is how we come up with information, man. Because knowledge was made to be passed around, like I told you in all my other videos. But nevertheless, man, those who choose to wake up, man, those who are being chosen to be woke, I advise you to start preparing, man, because all the people that ever spoke out against their system is on a death list. We are on a death list. And the rest of these niggas will be, the rest of the sheeple, they will basically be living slaves, man. That party shit will be over. The party will be over. The sports, the entertainment, all that shit is going to be over. Only thing you're going to be able to do is go from home to work. From work to home. And when they start kicking these niggas' doors open, they're going to be snatching them and their children off in different directions. They're going to have, this is what I was telling my daughter, because she's real, her mother has made her real in a state of uncouthness too, because they down here and they down in Baltimore where a lot of the youth are uncouth because they drop out of school early. They don't have the academic knowledge. They don't have they don't have knowledge of self. And so a lot of them are basically ignorant. So my daughter is one of them. So basically, I try to balance it out. I try to talk to her. Yo, listen, I was telling her the other day, I was like, yo, man, you better snap out this bullshit. Because a lot of shit is about to happen, and you do not want to be high off of weed. You don't want to be stagnated. Because the youth are going to inherit all of the bullshit that their parents created. All that shit that they think they getting over for, all these chicks that they they think because they came up for a couple of cars and a nice house and a job and all that shit. All that their children are going to inherit with the government, the wrath that this monster is about to impose upon us, man. Real talk. And a lot of them think they on team white supremacy. I see them all day. They think they privileged and all that. No, they don't give a fuck about none of us, man. That's what a lot of them white people gonna feel like fucking idiots when this shit go down. Real talk, because they really think they on team white supremacy. But that's a whole nother video, a whole nother story, man. But like I said, man, y'all need to start making preparations, man, because these people are not joking, man. Like I said, they up to a 95% kill ratio. That means they got all this shit figured out. All these gang niggas, they got all them niggas figured out. They got an agenda for them niggas. Trust me. They got an agenda for all these niggas out here that think they gonna do some of these little militias with these registered guns and all that shit. They got that shit figured out, man. They got motherfucking shit with, they got weapons. When I say 95% kill ratio, I mean you might walk by something that you think might be a garbage or fire hydrant. That should open up and have a motherfucking they got some shit where it opens up and something springs out of it and they could kill 5,000 people at one time. I know you don't think some shit like that exists. They got it. They got it. A lot of this shit they got around here, there's weapons in plain sight that you don't even know that they have, that you don't even know. But this is what this is what we're dealing with in the days of Revelation. We have reached the end time, the last 15 seconds of the final hour, man. And a lot of people are sleepwalking in a deep trance. And don't understand, they walking around here and all they preoccupied with sports, entertainment, and sex, money, and all that. They're gonna get swept off their feet, man. They're gonna be the first ones to go. And like I said, I know I'm on a death list. I know niggas like Farrakhan and all them Milos and Alex Jones, all these niggas is on the death list, man. We're gonna get 2 shots to the motherfucking head, man. Or get our heads cut off with a guillotine. It's gonna go down, man. And the rest of these niggas going to FEMA concentration camps. They going to all this. I mean, all they closing store. Their whole shit is falling apart right now. Last year they closed down 5,600 stores, man. Last year alone, Sears, Toys R Us, all them whole chains closed down. Real talk, man. A lot of that shit is closed. But a lot of people are so caught up in the facade that they don't understand what's going on, man. This whole shit is falling apart, man. We're moving into a cashless society, man. In a day and time is we call the test of time in the Bible, the Torah, and the Quran. We call it the test of time. And then this is not a regular test. This is a test beyond your wildest nightmares. Where the only thing you're going to be able to have is faith in God. Because if you don't, that's the only thing you're going to have. Because the flesh is not going to be spared. The flesh is not going to be spared. Trust me. And with that being said, man, I just want to give you a little food for thought. I want y'all to help me out on the alien thing, man. Because I'm real fucking confused. I know it seems far-fetched and it seems a little crazy. I was even scared to even come on a video with that shit. Niggas gonna say, yo, man, this nigga's loony. And it's easy for them to say because that's one of the government's favorite defense mechanism. When you come out exposing them with the truth, yo, he's crazy. Don't even pay him no mind. And they do that to everybody. This is why niggas who know the truth don't get listened to. But my thing is, a lot of brothers and sisters out here need to start preparing, man. Preparing your children, man. Getting them out of that. A lot of these children out here cannot even distinguish fantasy from reality, man. Real talk. They can't distinguish fantasy from reality. They think it's all about having a good time. Oh, party, ah. Real talk. Oh, let's go. Oh, we go. Children having sex by 14, 13 now. That's like the regular, man. You see a bunch of these motherfucking pedophiles walking around with them as their girlfriend and shit. This shit is crazy to watch. But yeah. But nevertheless, man, I want to say, man, we gotta have a spiritual awakening. That's the only thing that's going to stop this monster, man. That's coming. The only thing that's going to stop this monster is that if everybody have a spiritual awakening and get on one page, not a one world religion and no shit like that. I'm talking about a spiritual awakening. Niggas gotta come together, man. We gonna need each other, and those who choose not to get together is gonna die quick. We're gonna die quick, man. And with that being said, man, you were watching another episode of Mental Telepathy's Arena. And if you can't remember anything about this video, remember one thing. If you can't remember anything about the video, never fear the man who can lead you to the hellfire, but fear the one who can put you in it and leave you there. Remember that, man. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, whatever you're going to do, man. But I hope you learned, you got some knowledge from it. Even if it's just my agents, man, that want to go steal shit and go do their own YouTube shit. Good for you, man. As long as you putting the message out there, good for you. Because knowledge is made to be passed around. It was here before all of us, man. And with that being said, you're watching another episode of Mental Telepathy's Arena, and I am your host, the lyrical genius, Black Titanium. Go check me out at www.reverbnation.com/Black Titanium 3. Until the next episode, peace. I'm out.